in remembrance of the 74,000 Indian soldiers who fought throughout the world for the World War I. I think it's a wonderful gesture of planting the trees, remembering them, because uh, trees cannot be cut. And when it is in a soldier's name, all the more it carries value. And we are like leaves on this trunk here, and these are the soldiers. And like this guava tree, I think our country is almost like a lot of seeds inside, waiting to come out and come out as samplings, waiting to make our country proud, make it a wonderful, powerful, and patriotic country in the world. So I really salute every soldier, especially the Indian soldiers, and to all the soldiers who laid their lives for their own respective countries. Jai Hind. With a lot of pain and a little much of pride, let me share it with you that August 4th, 2014 is the 100th commemorative year of the First World War. It's since 100 years since this World War I has happened. Most of us in India don't know why we are talking about the World War. What have we got to do with it? Nevertheless, I don't know, people very conveniently forget history, especially the recent generation, because a lot of other materialistic things have cropped up in life, and we don't even know who our relatives are. So on that context, I'm here to say that at least 1.3 million, 1.2 to 1.3 million people have laid their lives, Indians, fighting in the various regiments in various parts of the world, just because they wanted to get freedom. And today, we are an independent country with multicultural races, a third world country which is going to come up very fast, very soon, overtaking China, etc., etc., etc. But what we lack in a civilized world, in a world where the 65% of the population is youth, where they are going to be the tomorrow, is basic civic sense, discipline, and other related activities. Now, why I'm saying this is, you might feel that I'm going a little away from the topic. I was telling to Mr. Murugesh that, say, I don't want to divulge into the statistics of how many Indians fought there, or how many Sardars fought, or how many Punjabis fought, or Tamilians fought. We are basically Indians. As an actor, I have traveled most of the parts of the world, and one thing we lack is, as I told you, the discipline, the civic sense, the punctuality, time management, and priority, all this related stuff. Why this has deteriorated in the last 40 years or 50 years or 30 years? It's, I think, basically we have a problem at the root level. When I was studying in school, there was something called this NCC, and I was in the air wing. I was a flight corporal, and with so much of pride, I used to iron my clothes, polish my belt with Brasso, and my shoes, my black shoes, I had to polish in such a way that my face has to be seen in that. I had a lot of pride in that. Today, how many of the youth have that pride? How many parents are forcing the kids or allowing the kids to join the NCC, like Army or Navy or Air Force? We are more comfortable putting them into any computer course so that they can make more money. In the process, I very well remember we forgot to, I don't know when was the last time I saw a national anthem being played in the theaters or in the auditoriums. I very well remember around 20 years back, a theater in Chennai, they used to put a clipping in the Desiya Geetham Ippodu Paadapadum. The national is going to be sung now, so please stand up. So that is the situation we are in. Again, why I am telling this is, the only time when we are more bothered, or when we are more worried, or when we are more thinking about the soldiers, is only during one day, and that is during the Republic Day. Purely because we get a holiday on 26th of January. And I make it a point, And believe me or not, I get tears in my eyes when I watch the defense, the Navy or the Army or the Air Force parading in the Red Fort. It gives me goosebumps. And all the more because I missed the Republic Day parade when I was in my 12th standard, or rather when I was in my SSLC. Still I have that pain. And the only time when an Indian feels so proud about his flag or he feels so proud about the soldier is only during two occasions, to my knowledge. One is during the Republic Day or the Independence Day. Not very many of us are really feeling for it or who fought for it, how we got it, how are we enjoying it. And the second one is when the sportsmen, when they win a medal and when the Indian flag is hoisted there. I'm telling this because both my children are international swimmers, and when my son was participating in the Tokyo Asian Age Group Championships, when he was standing in the lane number 4, Jayant Vijay Kumar from India, money cannot buy that feeling. And I know that because I was in NCC, and all the more recently when I went to Sikkim for my family holiday. Everywhere you see, bro welcomes you, bro in support of you. I was asking me, what is bro? Border Road Organization. The kind of work what the soldiers do, the ITBP, the CRPF. But how many civilians like us really think about them, salute them, what all they have done for us, how much sacrifice they have done for us. And I don't want to take much of your time and preach about patriotism or thinking about the soldiers and things like that. Only one example I just want to give, I think most of you know about it. It's about a soldier called Harbhajan Singh. I went to Sikkim, Gangtok, and there one of these the guide was telling, "Saap, aap to Harbhajan Mandir jana hai, saap." Then I told him, "See, मंदिर उंदर जाना नहीं, अभी ये छुट्टी पे आया है, मंदिर तो बहुत जा चुके हैं मैं, नहीं साहब ये मंदिर जाना है." तो I told him, ये मंदिर क्या है? नहीं साहब नहीं बोलेगा, you please go there. And then I was telling my people, okay fine, we'll go to that mandir and come. So I was traveling from Gangtok around 30-35 kilometers. It was a mountainous terrain, the road were cleared by the previous night's, the stone felling and things like that. And we just passed through. Very precarious and very dangerous road it was. And I could see the army trucks, see the soldiers paving day and night for the betterment of the civilians to go and enjoy the places which the nature has given. So as I passed through, somewhere down the line, snow started, kind of coming in front of us. And then I could see a small a regiment, or I don't know what to call, huge military camouflaged tent kind of stuff. And as we neared that, we saw a photo of a soldier who must be not more than 20 or 21. तो मैं उसको पूछा ये क्या है करके. And then I met a guy called Ganeshan, who is from Tamil Nadu, who recognized me as an actor. Sir, நீங்க Thalaivasal Vijay தானே அப்படின்னாரு. I said, ஆமாங்க. இது என்னங்க இது இந்த சோல்ஜர் ஃபோட்டோ போட்டிருக்கு கேட்டால் ஹர்பஜன் மந்திர்னு சொல்கிறாங்க என்னதுன்னு கேட்டேன். Then he told me why this place is here and what is it about. It seems during one of those insurgencies by the Chinese, our battalion has gone there, it seems. This Harbhajan Singh was a 20-year-old or 21-year-old Havaldar or whatever it is. So when they went there, what happened, these Chinese were trying to take over our place and they fought, and in the process what happened, Harbhajan Singh was missing. So coming back to the base camp, the officer has written, it seems, 25 soldiers or 40 soldiers, I'm not clear about the statistics, all have come back home, Harbhajan is missing, turned traitor. There was a closing report which he has written in his file. So ये सब हो गया. After some time what happened? 10 days or 15 days or 20 days, this Harbhajan Singh comes in this chief's dream. My body is being buried here and you haven't taken my body. Please come and take it. I don't want my body to be in the no man's land. So this man kind of was contemplating that idea, and next day he took his battalion and said, some directions that Harbhajan Singh has told him, it seems, or probably he vaguely remembers, he went there and dug up and saw Harbhajan Singh's body was there. So they took the body and came back, and probably the body has been cremated there, and that's called Harbhajan Singh Mandir. And the story doesn't stop here. After that, every couple of months or 45 days or 60 days, Harbhajan Singh comes in this chief's dream and says that in another 2 days, there will be another invasion or the Chinese trying to come inside our border. So if you go now, you can stop it. This has been happening for the last 20-25 years. I said, this cannot happen. I cannot believe this. And apart from that mandir, he has a place where he was working. Harbhajan Singh's place. There what happens, I think this Ganeshan or someone, he must be the driver of this Harbhajan Singh or that contingent's driver. He brings Harbhajan Singh's dress and puts it in his office, fully ironed and kept it. Evening after he goes back, he finishes his work and comes back. He takes the dress, he sees it's soiled. There are two theories about it. One theory is, okay, Harbhajan Singh was such a patriotic fellow. When the chief closed his file by writing that he's turned as a traitor, probably unka atma unko, he was not comfortable. That is one of the that might be one of the reasons they say. Another reason they say is in a Sikh contingent, if the first soldier dies, they make a shrine out of it. I don't know how far it's true, but nevertheless, that place really, I felt proud to be an Indian. I felt so proud about the soldiers, and always I have a very strong feeling that it's they are the reason for who we are today. And this Harbhajan Singh story, whatever I told them, this is a defense place where you have different kind of religious people staying here. How can you say that this is possible? Sir, मैं झूठ नहीं बोल रहा हूँ sir, आप Google में जाके देखिए, ये सब झूठ है कि नहीं करके. See, whether it is a story or whether it is a cooked up story or whether it's a fact or a reality, the fact remains that when we go there and see how these people have worked hard for us, and I really salute the soldiers, and I request you, my fellow citizens of this world, please respect a soldier, because he has done so much for us. He has sacrificed so much for us. He never gets anything for it. The pride. How many of us can get a pride of, okay, when you die, the national flag being covered on top of you? You can be a crorepati. You can be a multi-billionaire. Do you get that opportunity to do it? And that's the more all the reason I say that, okay, today when I go to colleges or when I go to meetings, I say, play sports or go into defense. These are the only two places where you are proud to be an Indian as. Okay, you can be a great man in discovering something and becoming proud to be an Indian and things like that. I'm not bothered about it. But then these are the two areas where you can become a proud Indian, I can become a proud Indian. Let us respect the soldier. Thank you very much.